Hi everyone, my name is Billy and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at how to simplify algebraic expressions by understanding what like and unlike terms are. The key to understanding if terms are like or unlike is to look at their variables or pronumerals or letters. Let's take a look at these two terms, 4a and 7a. The pronumeral or the variable here is a, and in the second one it's also a. That means these two terms are like terms. Let's take a look at these two terms, 4a and 7a squared. The variable here is a and here it is a squared. So these are unlike terms. What about this one? 4ab and 7ba. Now, the variables in the first term are a, b, and in the second one, they are also a, b. There's a b and there's an a, but in the second term, they're just written with the b first. However, this one has an a and a b, this one also has an a and a b, and so these are like terms. One last one, 4a squared b and 7b squared a. In the first term, the variables are a squared and b, and in the second one, b squared and a. They are not the same, and so these are unlike terms. Recognizing like terms is useful because we can add and subtract like terms. Let's take a look at some examples. This first one, 3w plus 6w minus 2y. Now, a good tip, always start from the left, don't jump in the middle, start from the left and read your expression in this direction. So the first variable we come across is a w, and the second one a w as well. That means these two terms are like terms. The next variable in this expression is a y, so it is an unlike term. Because these two are like terms, we can add them according to this operator. So what we do is we add the numbers, so 3w plus 6w, and we get 9w. Let me put an equal sign here. The other way you can think about it is to say, I have 3 lots of w and I'm adding on 6 lots of w, so my answer is 9 lots of w. Now, the unlike term just gets written back down in the expression. So this expression here has been simplified to this expression in red. Let's have a look at another one. 3xyz minus 2zyx. Now, first thing we're going to do is determine if these are like terms. This first term has the variables x, y, and z. The second term also has x, y, and z, although they're just written in a different order. But these are like terms, and because they are like terms, I can go ahead and subtract them. So we look at the numbers and subtract 3 minus 2 is 1, and then we just write the variable x, y, z. Convention says if there is a 1 in front of letters, we do not need to write the 1. So this simply becomes x, y, and z. Let's take a look at another one. 2d plus 5e minus 7d plus 3e. Let's again read this from left to right. And starting right at the beginning, we'll pick up the first term. The first term is 2d, so always write the first term down. Once you've written it down, strike it through so you don't make the mistake of accidentally writing it again. Then we're going to travel to the right. The next term is 5e. It is not a like term, so I'm going to leave that for the moment. The next one is 7d. So I'm going to circle it. Remember to circle the sign in front of it because it belongs to it. And then I'm going to write it down. So this is minus 7d. I'm going to strike through it so that I don't make the mistake of accidentally writing it out again. And I'm going to look at the final term, which is 3e. So it's not a like term, so I'll leave it for the time being. Now let's go back and tackle this second term, which is 5e. So I'm going to write it out. It's plus 5e. Let me strike through it. And I'm going to move again to the right till I get the next term that I haven't drawn a strike through, and that is this one. And it is a like term, so I'm going to write it out. Draw a strike through. A quick check that I haven't left anything out. Check that I've drawn a strike through every one of the terms, and now I'm ready to continue. These two terms are like terms. So I'm going to add the numbers, or in this case subtract. 2 minus 7 is minus 5, and the variable is d, plus these two terms are like terms. 5 plus 3 is 8, and the variable name is e. So this is the simplified expression of that expression there. Let's do a final example. 3x squared plus 5xy plus 2x squared minus 3y. Equal sign. Let's write the first one. 3x squared. Strike through so I don't accidentally pick it up again. Travel rightwards to pick up the next like term. It's this one here, plus 2x squared. So let's write it down. Strike through this so I don't use it again. Go to the end, no more like terms. Come back. Now I'm going to write this one down. Plus 5xy. Travel again, strike through. Travel again towards the right to see if there are any more like terms, and there are none. So I'm going to move on to this one here, which is, and I'll write it down, minus 3y equals, since these two terms are like terms, I can add them. 3 plus 2 is 5, so I have 5x squared. This one is an unlike term, so I'll just pop it down in here, plus 5xy. And this one is also all by itself, minus 3y. So this is the simplified expression of this original expression here. Now let's take a look at a word example. Your school canteen sells veggie burgers for X dollars each. I'm just going to circle this while we read because I think that's going to be important for us. Chicken wraps for Y dollars each, and fruit juice for Z dollars a bottle. You buy 2 veggie burgers, 1 bottle of fruit juice. Your friend Ali buys 1 veggie burger, 1 chicken wrap, and 2 bottles of fruit juice. Part A says, write an expression for the amount of money you spent at the school canteen yesterday. Part B says, write an expression for the amount of money Ali spent. And Part C says, how much money did you both spend in total? So in Part A, you're looking at the amount of money you spent. You bought 2 veggie burgers, so this is going to be 2 multiplied by the cost of a veggie burger, which is X dollars. So this is for the veggie burgers, plus a bottle of fruit juice because you also bought one bottle of fruit juice. So it's going to be 1 multiplied by the cost of a bottle of fruit juice, which is Z dollars. I'm going to tidy this up. Remember, when there is a multiplication sign, you can leave it out. So this term becomes 2x plus, and when I have a 1, I don't need to write it. So the second term is simply a z. So you spent 2x plus z dollars. Now let's take a look at Ali. Ali bought 1 veggie burger. So it is 1 multiplied by x. He also bought 1 chicken wrap, so it's plus 1 multiplied by the cost of a chicken wrap is y dollars. And he bought 2 bottles of fruit juice, so it's plus 2 times z, which is the cost of a bottle of fruit juice. Let's simplify this. 1 times x is written as x plus 1 times y is y plus 2 times x is written as 2x. I beg your pardon, that should have been a z, plus 2z dollars. Part C says, how much money did you both spend in total? And remember to simplify your expression. So this means I'm going to take the expression from part A and the expression from part B, and I'm going to add them together. Here we go. 2x plus z from part A plus x plus y plus 2z from part B. Again, we're going to read from left to right in this direction. And I'm going to start with my first term is 2x. Strike it through. I'll move along till I find the next x, or the next like term. It's this one, plus x, and strike it through. Check if there are any more x's, and there are none. Then I'm going to write the next term down, which is this one, plus z. Strike it through. Move along. Find the next like term. It is this one, plus 2z. Strike it through. And then finally come to the next term, which is this one here. And I'll write it down, plus y. And there are no like terms for that term. Just let me scoot this up a little bit. Now I need to simplify it. I can add these two together and it becomes 3x plus add these together, and that is 3z. And this one is by itself plus y. Now, because our convention is always to write in alphabetical order, I'm just going to rewrite this to follow that convention, so that I would write 3x plus y plus 3z. And this is my final answer. This is the expression for the amount of money that was spent in total. Okay, well, I hope this video has been helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.